All right, we're unpaused. We had a chance to look at my note. So
She messed up on it again.
it was Sheamus versus Ryback. Was match number 1.
I
thought that match was the best match of the night, in my opinion. Then you had the New Day versus Cesaro and Kid.
That was a championship match. That was pretty much a squash match because they were setting up for the Elimination Chamber Tag Team Championship match, which I'm really interested in.
I'm very looking forward to that.
I'm very interested in that.
I'm looking forward to that.
There's never been a time where a tag team has gone into Elimination Chamber. That's the first time ever.
First time.
Did not think it was possible.
I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, they're going to have...
It's pretty much exactly like...
I know. They're going to have two people...
It's just, my thing is, though, is that if someone gets pinned, does that eliminate the team or the person?
See, I would hope it eliminates the person for the match to go on longer, but it's probably going to eliminate the team.
Yeah.
Knowing WWE. If it were TNA, it would just eliminate the person.
Yeah, exactly. And then the team would continue.
Oh, speaking of, did you hear the sad news about TNA?
What?
That they're canceling it on Destination America.
Are they going somewhere else?
I don't know, but it's all over the web.
That's why they should know last Spike.
Well, Spike was looking to get away from that anyway. So they were just looking for Bellator and whatever. Anyway, so after that match, you had... I think it was the Cena promo.
Other New Day versus Tyson Kid. So why didn't I just text it to me?
I don't know.
God damn it, we messed up again. This time was my fault.
I don't know.
Messed up this time.
You know what? Whatever.
By the way, all right. These are the best matches of the night.
There were 2 title matches, right? You have Cesaro and Kid versus the New Day.
That sucked.
That was awful. And then you have Nikki Bella versus Naomi without Brie Bella being out there for help. You had Tamina out there, but not Brie Bella.
Sucked.
The match was okay. It was better than the match was at Payback. It was better than Payback.
I didn't watch Payback. I wouldn't know.
It was better than Payback.
However, the only good thing about that...
The interesting thing about that...
was Paige returned.
Paige came back.
Very happy Paige came back. I'm so glad Paige.
And now I don't know if she's a heel or not because
I need Paige.
Because they were pushing Nikki as a face, which to me made no sense anyway. Because of the whole...
Well, Nikki was being pushed as a face.
Okay,
Naomi's
the
being pushed
sudden
as a heel.
flip of Nikki and Brie from heel to face, totally I'm just like, whatever, okay, fine, I'll go with it just because it's so stupid, you didn't even build to it.
But they keep doing it.
You didn't even build to it at all.
They keep doing it.
You didn't build to it. You need to build for it. If you want to do a flip, build to it. Don't just flip, flop every single week.
They do that to the Bellas so many times, and it kills me. Because, like,
jeez.
That's why they can't be taken seriously.
Stick with something. Like Naomi right now. She was a good face. She's a better heel. She's now sticking with it. I love her boots. I freaking love her boots. I can't get over they change color every time she kicks someone. It's awesome. And sometimes they don't work. So one will be red and the other one will be blue for like half the match.
You know what it is? It's the fact that I know the problem is.
It's pressure sensors.
It's actually by every step, but the mat is kind of too soft for the pressure to go off.
It's so awesome.
So she has to either do a kick or she has to do like a really hard stop in order for them to like go off. But when she exits the ring, though, you notice that they'll change after every step.
I love it. I love them. They're awesome.
And stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know what Paige is at this point in time. Like, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck Nikki is at this point in time.
See, I would think Paige is more towards the heel, like an anti-hero thing. Heel.
I think she's going on the lines with like CM Punk.
Yeah.
And AJ.
Yeah, probably.
CM Punk and AJ. Where it's like, you didn't really know if they were heel or face. You liked them and you're rooting for them anyways.
Yeah.
Unless they like really did something bad.
Yeah.
Then you ruined them.
And then you have the end promo, which is basically a Seth Rollins appreciation night, essentially, renamed. Because whenever they have an appreciation night, it's just, some shit's gonna go down. So basically,
shit went down.
So basically what happened, you had the entire Authority out there, you had Kane out there, you had J&J Security out there.
The Authority themselves,
You
Triple
had-
H and Stephanie, and the World
Rollins.
Heavyweight Champion,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
And then Ambrose interrupts, says, I beat you. I won a title match. Ambrose, Rollins is like, no, you go to the back say hi to Orton and Reigns while you're back there.
Which, on a side note, I noticed that Randy Orton and Roman Reigns were not on Raw at all.
Roman Reigns is returning on SmackDown.
What about Randy Orton?
I have no idea. They didn't say anything about Orton at all.
I had noticed that.
At
I'm
all.
Like, where's Reigns and Orton and all this noise?
Said nothing about Orton.
But, alright, that was just my little side note. Continue.
All right. So basically, you had them brawl outside the ring, and then you had kind of a role reversal where Ambrose had Rollins on top of cinder blocks. Because what happened before was that
A
Seth,
long time ago.
when the curb stomp was legal,
And the curb stomp was running wild.
whatever. So
Literally running.
So you have Kane take off the ring box, which is where the ring bell sits on top of, and underneath that are cinder blocks. So you have Seth Rollins curb stomps Dean Ambrose through some cinder blocks, and he
Dean
was out
Ambrose
for like
has
3 months.
been put out of action.
And he was out for like a month. It was supposed to be like 3, but they had to have him return early because there was a dearth in the talent pool, which there still is, which I'm kind of glad that they're bringing up NXT people, such as a Kevin Owens, such as a Sami Zayn. Neville recently came up through NXT.
Yeah. Well, the real reason why he came up around that time was because Roman Reigns got injured.
Exactly. They needed more people because of the talent depth.
Yeah.
Dearth.
Yeah, that's why they need to bring Brock Lesnar back.
Well, Brock Lesnar is on a different whatever. Oh, did you hear about May 1st Raw?
Oh, what about
After May 1st Raw Stone Cold podcast, Paul Heyman's going to be on it.
May 1st already happened.
The June 1st.
June 1st.
Thank you.
Let's say, dude, May 1st been here and been gone.
No,
brother.
June 1st. June 1st.
June 1st. Stone Cold
Stone Cold podcast. Paul Heyman will be on it.
Okay.
Watch it. Because I'm a Paul Heyman guy. And you should be one too.
No, everyone's a Paul Heyman guy.
You should be a Paul Heyman guy.
I'm nowhere near a Paul
You should
Heyman
be a
guy.
Paul
I don't
Heyman
want to be a Paul Heyman guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I represent the 1 and 21 and 1,
End of the
the
video.
conqueror, the undefeated streak, Brock Lesnar. Okay.
Why? Just why? Why? It's just,
Because I believe that it's the end of the video. Goodbye.
no, it's not. We have another review and an announcement to make. We can't just end this video.
Oh, yes. Right. Well, he
Flash.
said he was going to end it if I said believe again in the type picture voice. All right, whatever. All right.
Flash. We're going to quickly review Flash.
So,
and we're going to say our
If
special
you have
announcement.
not watched Flash, I don't know what's wrong with you,
I
but
don't know what to tell
you should watch it. If you haven't watched
just
Flash the
a
entire
really-
season, I don't know what to tell
Really
you.
good show. First season's amazing.
It's a very good show. It's based off the comic book character The Flash, also known as Barry Allen.
Fastest man alive.
Fastest man alive, faster than Superman. Hello.
Faster than sound and light and all that noise.
Yeah, there's some math equation somewhere, and I won't get into it because I don't even know it. That he's the fastest. That proves that he's the fastest man alive. He gets up to like Mach 9 or whatever it is. In a comic. So, Flash finale. You basically have a setup for Flashpoint Paradox. It's basically a setup for that, and in the comics, what that is Barry Allen, the Flash, alters the timeline, and it basically sweeps across every universe, basically, because this one event changes everything. Absolutely everything. There's an animated want me
to take this one?
story arc about it.
Want me to take this one?
No, there's an animated story arc about it.
That is true. There's an animated movie called The Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah.
But what you just said was wrong.
It affects everything.
No, it doesn't. The reason why is because he travels to another dimension.
And that's why everything's affected.
No, because then he goes back to his own dimension. Everything's fine. Everything's back the way it was.
Okay, but it's...
Batman is Bruce Wayne.
It's still affected.
Bruce Wayne's Batman.
Okay, but it's still affected.
How did it affect our dimension?
I hate you.
So it's not affected.
I hate you. You and your little red hat, your little black shirt, with your little black Batman logo, your little ring on your finger, your little blue jeans.
They're black, actually.
Just talk to the people. Talk to the people.
You're the one just saying it wrong.
Talk to the people.
And stuff. So yeah, well, we're reviewing Flash. You brought Flashpoint Paradox into this.
I did because they set it up.
No, they didn't. They only set up time traveling. They didn't set up different dimensions.
Okay. If you rip a wormhole, if you punch a wormhole into the space-time continuum, it is logical that you could reach other dimensions by going through said wormhole. Because wormholes don't only go through time, they go through space, i.e. different dimensions, as seen on multiple episodes of Star Trek that you can watch on Netflix.
So what did you think about the season finale?
The season finale, I thought it was really good. I thought the whole episode was really good. I especially enjoyed the last 20 minutes. Very good.
Last 20 minutes really what made the episode.
I thought that seeing him in the past and his future self being like, no.
That was cool.
Don't do it.
That was cool.
Because you'll fuck everything up. And then you had the ultimate sacrifice. Eddie killed himself. Spoiler.
Very big spoiler.
I don't know why you wouldn't have watched it, but spoiler. So Eddie kills himself. And we have learned thus far that Harrison Wells is actually Eobard Thawne. A distant, very distant, like he was born 136 years after the events of that year. So, by Eddie killing himself, he erased Eobard Thawne from existence. Mm-hmm. Which begs the question, without Eobard Thawne being born, without him being the Reverse Flash, without him going back in time, without him helping Barry become the Flash at that point, what happened? How is everything going to progress and proceed? Because that right there is a paradox.
Yeah. I think what it is because of the fact that even if you go back into time, Barry still becomes the Flash.
Okay, but it happens differently. I'm sure it happens differently.
Yeah, it happens by him getting struck by a lightning bolt into chemicals.
Yeah, but...
That's always been his origin.
Okay, but that was different. This origin was different then.
Yeah, the lightning was
Particle
generated.
Accelerator. And
yeah, it was generated by something.
Yeah.
Whereas, in the comics, it's just random fucking lightning bolt.
Alright, so, rating. Rating I would give it is,
I should give it like a 9.7. I don't know.
I'd agree.
I don't know if that's...
I would agree. I'd probably go two lower, 9.5. Because of Iris.
IGN said the reason why it sucked was actually because of Caitlin.
Iris's acting just sucked.
I don't agree with IGN's number, but I do agree with their problems. Caitlin was just kind of like...
there with nothing to do.
No, she was kind of like there to fill up time. Like her little wedding with Ronnie was just kind of like a time filler.
Okay, again, and that too. that also, if Harrison Wells had died, the real Harrison Wells is dead, right? Think about this and get headaches from this. If the real Harrison Wells had died, Caitlyn wouldn't have met Ronnie. They wouldn't have gotten together. They wouldn't have had the wedding. Enjoy that headache.
There's a lot of problems with the Reverse Flash dying and being taken out of time.
It's called time paradox, and the best example of time paradox is going to watch Back to the Future. You watch Back to the Future, part 2 especially, you find yourself in a paradox. That is not on Netflix, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, if I had to rate this episode, I would probably give it an 8.
Alright.
It was a good episode. The last 20 minutes of it was the best part. I didn't care for the whole Barry has to make a decision and go to everyone and ask if he should do it or not, because we all know from the entire first season he would go back in time to save his mom in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they spent about a good 40 minutes of that just having Barry just walk around everywhere trying to figure out if he should do it or not. We all know you're going to do it. Stop fucking wasting our time and just go.
I did like the big hint that they dropped that Cisco remembered the alternate timeline,
which shows us that he might
shows us that he might be a meta.
He might become the superhero meme vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then
no word on Caitlyn yet.
When Barry was passing through time, we did see Caitlyn somewhat becoming Killer Frost.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
Yes. So that means that Hive is going to somehow, some way make an appearance in the Flashverse. Having already seen it in the Arrowverse. Or parts of it in the Arrowverse. So yeah, that is our Flash season finale review episode. Now for the big announcement. If you stayed with us this far, I'm hoping that you're excited.
Raise the window before you say it.
Because I'm excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Yes, I said it. I said it, and I don't care. I'll say it again. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. There you go. So, if you'll remember, I'm sure we've said it on this video, show.
We had a radio show.
We had a radio show.
Which is what brought me and him as friends.
Which is basically what began our friendship. That radio show. Mm-hmm. The Leprechaun's Lounge. Now, we didn't continue that. Ended 4 years ago. 4 years ago, 10 days was our last show at the Leprechaun Lounge. Because I didn't continue school there, and I didn't really see the point in, going and whatever. Anyway, the big news is that this show is going on hiatus for the rest of the summer because we will be back on air on WARY Power 88.1, the voice of WCC. We will be back in full effect. We're going to bring back...
We're going back home.
We're going to bring it back, man. Except this time, we're not going to be going alone. See, there was another person whose show we were on before we started our own show.
Yes.
Insania Mania.
With D-Dog.
With D-Dog, who is now known as DJ Pebbles. I don't know how to explain that to you. I barely know how to explain that to myself.
No, I know the story behind it.
I know the story, but it's just Pebbles. Anyway.
Don't question it.
Anyway. Oh, I did fully to her, and then I'm like, I needed another nickname. Whatever. Anyway. So you bring Insania Mania. You bring the Leprechaun Lounge. We did this once before. We had an empty slot one day. We said, why not? Let's do this. We did the first ever Insane Lounge about 5 years ago. Now
We're bringing it back.
we're bringing it back. The Insane Lounge is back, and it's coming today at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is their time slot. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thursdays.
If you live in the White Plains, Valhalla area, it's going to be on 88.1, which is the radio station.
Now, I don't know yet if we live stream or not, because the station has undergone some changes.
It's gone through a lot.
It's gone through so many changes, and the last show I said it would take 1 semester to get the construction done. It took 2 years to get construction done on that building.
Even Rad said it's going to take longer than they predict.
And it was insane. I think it was even longer than he predicted. It was just like nuts.
Actually, it was shorter than he predicted. He said 3 years.
I didn't know that.
It took 2 years.
Right. Well, anyway, that's where we'll be.
So we'll keep you more informed about this as we go. But this, we're not going to be, as I told him, doing 2 shows can be messy. One show will suffer while the other one succeeds. Because we're going to be focusing on 2 shows, but our focus can only go so far onto one show per time. And it seems though we don't do this one often, which we'll be doing the other one more of. We're going to put this one on pause, and because a radio show is actually kind of easier to have listeners than it is to get views on here, we're going to be doing that one more or less than this one. Now, there are going to be occasions where we will come to this show, like if we watch SummerSlam, we'll
Definitely.
we'll come back on and review this.
Definitely.
June 23rd, I will review Arkham Knight, because I've been waiting for that game for years. And so at that, and we will review Ant-Man. Or what I'm probably actually thinking of is we just do one episode, just full review summer blockbusters from Ant-Man, Jurassic World, Terminator, all the movies we're going to see this summer.
Which one comes out last? I think SummerSlam is last.
SummerSlam will be last.
All right, so here's what we'll do.
SummerSlam is all the way in August.
Yeah.
June 12th. July. What's Ant-Man? July 15th?
I don't know, but I think
it's July
July.
17th.
It's July. No, it's
I
July.
know it's July. So I think it's
Yeah,
July.
Terminator's
15th,
July as well.
Yeah, Terminator's July, and then SummerSlam has always been in August.
Yeah.
All
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to announce it right here, right now. We are going to do a SummerSlam review, which will include the movies that we've seen, half of them, and then we're going to do post SummerSlam, which will include the rest of the movies, so that
And
we
it'll
don't
also include my one game review.
so that we don't take up everybody's time like crazy and spend like 3 hours on one show.
Yeah, exactly. So that is it from us here. We will be back when the radio show ends.
We don't know when that will be.
We don't know when that will be. We'll keep you posted.
We will keep you
regularly
updated
here.
via the Facebook page, via our YouTube channel.
We have a Twitter, right?
I think so.
If we have a Twitter, we'll keep you posted on Twitter. If we don't have
I
a
don't
Twitter,
think we use that.
If we don't have a Twitter, we'll make a Twitter. I don't know.
I don't. Well, I think I made one. I need to give you the password. So whatever.
Yeah,
all right.
right, put 'em on
Anyway, yeah.
So that's it from us and stuff. That's all the info we know right now. We don't know everything. Like, we're not 100% informed here. But we do have enough to give you guys what we'll be doing.
Yes.
So we figured we'd share it with you guys, because if you guys tune in and you're like, well, why haven't they made a new episode yet? Well, this is our reason why.
Yes. And it's a very good reason, because it's the reason we met, A. It's the reason we became such tight friends as we are today. Reason 2. Reason 3, I just love being on the radio. I love being on the radio. A lot of people have told me that I have the voice for it. I know that this one has the voice for it. It's you know, and we have proven chemistry, as shown by the fact that we even wanted to do a second video show after our first one bombed so epically. After the 16th, after the, I want to say 16th episode was a reunion show. I want to say that. I don't know, but whatever. It bombed horrifically. Basically what happened. And then we had to wait a year, and then I was like, Matt, we should do another one. So here we are, and the end of the second season, doing another one. It will be season 3, or a part 3, like session 3, or whatever you want to call it.
I don't think season's good.
Series 3,
I think
whatever.
season 3 is good.
Whatever.
Because, you know...
If you're from the UK, it's series 3.
From the US, it's season 3.
For those Doctor Who fans and those series.
So, this is it from us. This is going to be our last time we say this for a while. Until August.
Mm-hmm. This has been The Leprechaun.
I'm Matt, man.
This has been Matt. Coming at you. And this
From the
has
car.
been a random car video. All we need is a set of wheels
And a camera.
and a camera. This is us signing off.